So a lot of you don't know that this appointment was actually weighing really heavy on Kate and I's heart. So basically, at my last appointment, my CEA had gone up after my first chemotherapy treatment, and it was indicating that potentially the treatment was not working and that we would have to start HIPEC as soon as possible.
Basically, coming into this appointment, we were almost certain that 4 weeks from now, Bailey was going to be going into HIPEC surgery.
Navigating through a cancer diagnosis in general is really hard, especially at our age. So it forces us to have very difficult conversations that we don't want to talk about, which is one thing we had to do today.
It's been on our minds this past week, but none of us really wanted to talk about it. So we went for a nice long walk this morning with our Australian Shepherd. I'm sure you guys have seen.
Kona.
And we had a serious conversation. That way we weren't hit with any blindsides when talking to the doctor. We kind of just knew whatever's meant to be is going to be meant to be. And just kind of let go of the stress of everything. And we were just kind of going into this appointment with confidence. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and that's how Bailey's going to heal. So
yeah, we really decided, because when we were talking, we were trying to make the decision ourselves. Do we ask the doctors to continue on with chemotherapy despite the rise, because there's controversy on how long it can take for the chemo to work and some of my opinions. So there was a difficult decision that had to be made if we wanted to push forward through chemotherapy if it rose, or go straight to HIPEC. So what we decided is we ultimately decided to give it all to God. And I said, if my CEA is going to rise, then that is a clear indication. I'm trusting and putting my faith in the fact that I should not be on chemotherapy. If my CEA goes down, then we will stick with the plan, go through the 3 months of chemo, and that is how I will be healing. So it really took a lot of pressure off of us having to make the decision by really just laying it to God. And I know for a fact He would move the numbers whichever way He needed to have me on the path that I'm supposed to go. So it took a lot of pressure off us.
So getting the news today on Bailey's CEA levels dropping was actually the best news we could receive. Originally going into this, the original path was doing 3 months of chemotherapy and then going into HIPEC, followed by another 3 months of chemotherapy. These past few weeks have been super uncertain. Are we going to have to kind of rush into HIPEC surgery?
Because chemo's not working.
Because chemo's not working accordingly. So this was a really big appointment for us, and we're just super happy with how everything is going. Bailey's been putting in a lot of work every single day. I don't know if she showed you guys her crazy daily schedule, but she puts in a lot of work and takes a lot of holistic approaches to this as well, which has been super beneficial to how she reacts to chemotherapy, as well as also just soursop seed,
hype me up.
apricot seeds. There's just so much beneficials to cancer healing that traditional medicine doesn't really talk about. So if you're going through this, definitely look up soursop, definitely look up apricot seeds, and then you said something about black seeds, right?
Black seed oil. Yeah, there's so much you can do to help your body heal. Also, I believe a big factor is I'm really trying to manage my stress. Kaden has been so amazing to let me be a stay-at-home dog mom and focus on healing and doing all the stuff that I could possibly do to heal. So that, I believe, is a very big factor that is allowing me to respond to chemo, because I did have a very aggressive cancer. It's poorly diffuse signet cell adenocarcinoma, peritoneal mets, like literally not the best. And the fact that my body is responding and I'm tolerating such an intense treatment, I feel so blessed with the knowledge that continues to come towards me from other people.
Yeah.
And just for focus on the mental health.
Also, just wanted to kind of recap on everything. This can be a super crazy emotional journey. So if you guys are going through this, and you and a loved one's going through this, just try not to be so hard on yourselves. I mean, there's got to be a good balance. I mean, you start to go in a spiral. What should I be doing? What should I be doing? Just make sure that you focus, on your mental health as well, and also not putting so much stress on yourself while healing, because
That's just gonna
stress
counter
is
it,
actually
yeah.
one of the worst things for cancer.
Yeah.
So just find a good balance, and just want to say from Bailey and I that we're praying for you guys.
We do.
Praying for healing, and we see all the comments, and it's just it's just been
It's
such a
heartbreaking
crazy
to see, but yeah.
Yeah, it's been heartbreaking to see, and we just wish the best for everybody. So
Yeah, you got this. We got this. We're all gonna heal. Don't even worry about it.